Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Colts coming in at 7-2, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 7-1.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, it's Bell. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Ben on third and long. He'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. This is Procise on the carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. second down throw for Ptsl. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Forced out to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Second down, 8. That one finds the rookie tight end, Jonnu Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Set from the gun on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. It's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. First carry for James Conner. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Brissett to throw on first. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Ready? Hurry up, let's go. Quarter. Slam.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go to Michael again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Set now on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Toss play, counter. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
I got it. Come on, let's go. Man 38. Man 38. Flex round. Flex round. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw is Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. This one is right down Broadway. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Ptsl. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. On first down. This one complete right side to McDonald. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start out with a run from Ptsl. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A give to Procise running right. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A second down throw for Ptsl. Finds a seam inside the 40. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Ptsl. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Let's go.
Now a give. It's Michael. Get this one across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again with Michael. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now it's Gore. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, it's Mack. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. With it is Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Steelers set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jonathan Hankins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give the Colts 13 yards at a 1st down.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, Coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Room here to run. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the run, this is Michael. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go.
Play clock winding down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. This from 36 yards out. It's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.